I'm your coach Laura, certified personal trainer and Pilates instructor. Today I have put together a short flow to help you reduce, eliminate your low back pain. No equipment is needed for this routine, and let's go ahead and get started on our hands and knees. Starting in our quadruped position, we have our knees underneath our hips and our hands directly underneath those shoulders. Give me a nice little push into those palms, like you're pushing to the top of your push-up so that those shoulders can be engaged. And we start with a cat-cow. Exhale, round your spine, scoop the belly in as if you're trying to pull it away from your shirt, and then lengthen the spine, push your chest bone forward and through your arms, and look forward at the wall in front of you. And we go again. Exhale, round the spine, angry cat back, push that ground away. Inhale, drop that belly towards the ground and look forward back at you. Continue through just like this. We're going to go for 3 more times. Every time you lift the spine to the sky, think about trying to round it from your lower back, not your upper back. And so I like to think about trying to really pull my belly button away from the front of my leggings, away from the front of my pants. And I also give my inner thighs a little bit of a squeeze. Last one here. And then we're going to find a neutral position. So that's a flat back position. Once you're there, belly still trying to pick up away from the floor, we're going to go into our bird dog, straight arm, straight leg. Those opposite arm legs are going to come out to touch the mat, and we're going to lift it upwards towards the sky and tap it downwards. Now, even though I said lifting it upwards towards the sky, you're really thinking about trying to actually reach your fingertips and your toe tips away on the horizon. Your shoelaces, your knee bone is facing downwards towards the ground. We're going to go for 2 more times for a total of about 8 to 10. Bring that hand and knee back down, and then we switch to the opposite side. They reach long, you have it connected to the ground, hip line is facing the floor, and now lift up. So as those limbs are reaching away, I try to keep my shirt, I try to keep the waistband of my pants facing the floor, and that's working what we call anti-rotation for the core, so really helpful for stabilizing your back and stabilizing those hips. Make yourself even, so 8 to 10, whatever you did on the first side, you repeat on the second side. And then everything comes back to that quadruped position. Hands under shoulders, knees under hips. Coming back to our first side, so that we're giving those wrists a little bit of a break. We're gonna meet with our arm and our leg reaching up onto the horizon, moving into our bird dog crunch. So we try to pull our elbow inwards towards our knee, and then reach the arm and leg back onto the horizon. When you meet that elbow to your knee, think about trying to round your lower back and lift the spine to the sky. And then as you reach your arm and leg onto the horizon, you want that flat neutral back. Exhale as they try to kiss. Inhale as it lengthens. And we're still trying to find that anti-rotation. So as you reach the arm and leg away, you still have that shirt facing the floor. Last one. And then place it back down. We move to the second side. What I really like about the bird dog crunch is that it's a neck-friendly abdominal exercise. So you still get that flexion of your spine and that flexion to work your upper and lower abs, but there's no stress on the front of your neck. Two more times for 8. Reach them out and away, hand and leg come down, and meet me in a child's pose stretch. We take the hips backwards, reach the arms forward, big stretch here. And as you go into this child's pose stretch, think about trying to lift the belly up and away from your thighs. Circle the wrists if you need to. Otherwise, we're going to come back into that quadruped position once again. Hands under shoulders, knees under hips, find that flat neutral back, and this time I want you to tuck your toes. For the first one, didn't matter, but this one, those toes are tucked under like a plank, and we're going into our beast, or also called a bear plank. Push those hands into the floor, levitate your knees so that your shin bones get parallel to the ground, and we go into a hold starting now. Knees levitate, and we're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. and drop those knees. You can stick with that 5-second hold. We're gonna do this for a total of 3 times, increasing the time each time. When you're ready, we're gonna go again. We lift up and we hold. Your shoulders are pulling down and back towards your hips. Your belly is lifting up and in from the floor, and those shin bones are just a little bit off of the floor. 2, 1, and lower down. And we're gonna do that one last time. You can stick with that 15 seconds, or you can join me for 30. Plant those palms into the ground, and we levitate. Spread your fingertips like little gecko hands into the floor, and use your whole hand, use your whole palm. You're pressing your shoulders out and away from the floor. So I really try to push the ground away like I'm in my push-up. My belly still tries to pull in, and I still try to keep that back flat so that I can have a nice little tea party on top of it. We're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and lower down. We find that child's pose stretch. Once again, circle your wrists. And if you're noticing that that's challenging for your wrists, I do have another video where I talk about how to eliminate that wrist tension in planks, push-ups, and things like that. So I highly encourage checking it out. Sometimes you need to build wrist strength, but sometimes you have to build wrist mobility. So go ahead and check out that video if you feel like that's you. Next up, we're gonna go into a plank position. So what I want you to do, keep your hands still underneath your shoulders, and I want you to step 1 foot back into that plank position, toes tucked under, and then your opposite foot is gonna step back as well. We go into a plank to pike, or a plank to downward dog. So we're gonna lift those hips upwards towards the sky. Your heels can lower down, and then scoop the belly in and up to the ceiling as you shift your weight forward to your wrist again. And again, lift the hip bones up. I'm trying to push the ground away from me again, still with my hands. And then scoop the belly in and up and shift your weight forward. We're gonna go here for 4 more times, total of 6. As you shift your weight forward, you want to make sure that you don't drop that belly button towards the ground. You keep lifting it up and away so that we're not arching from that lower back. Last one here. And then lower down those knees. Once you're down, you can take that final child's pose stretch, circle out your wrists if you need to, roll yourself up, and you are all set. And that's it for this workout flow. We did some really great work in there to help strengthen your core, to help support your spine, and to also get some sneaky stretches in there as well. So this is definitely a workout that you can do 1, 2, 3 times in the same week. So if you have a playlist, go ahead and add that to the playlist. It's really great to do after a cardio session, or even as a warm-up before a lifting session. So definitely a workout that you can do again and again. If you like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. And if you want to see more videos like that, that thumbs up really helps me know that you want more content like this. And if there's anything that you're struggling with that you would want to see a video for, go ahead and leave it down in the comments, or you can message me on Instagram. My handle is laura.melgard.fitness. Love posting videos that help you keep doing what you love to do longer: running, cycling, lifting, pickleball, whatever it is. I want to help you reach those goals and help you have an active and sustainable lifestyle. And hopefully I'll see you in my next video. Have a good day.